This is my weekly stock market update where I share my personal opinion and insight of what's happening in the Philippine stock market. If you want exclusive investing related contents in the Philippine stock market, check the pinned comment. Meron din akong Facebook page, search for the Retail Fund Manager PH. So ang theme natin last week is the 5,800 support, navigating the inflation breach. So from 6,000 support, 5,900 butas. Ngayon, 5,800 naman daw. So, lahat na lang support. Sunod-sunod na binubutas ng PSEI. Ang tanong, may mali ba sa global markets ngayon? Mamaya makikita nyo. So, weekly market summary. Middle East jitters dampen local wala na sa Middle East yan eh. Ano na to? Local issue na to, no? Nasa na to? Leadership, economic trajectory, economic growth, outlook, parang lahat pangit. So, challenging week, tumbling by 1 point or negative 1.26. This marks one of the index weakest finishes in over a month. Every month mahina. Tapos mahina this month kasi lalabas yan ng this month ata, no? I think this month ilalabas yung first quarter GDP ng Pilipinas. Yari. The primary pain point for investors was the BSP's revised inflation forecast. Grabe, pumitik. Sunod-sunod na naman na interest rate hike. Fueled by the persistent war premium in global oil prices. While the peso showed slight resilience, wala nga eh. Pang papunta na to ng 62 Risk off daw, yung mga traders, blah blah blah. Foreign plant outflows. So pupunta sila ngayon sa ibang market kasi doon, mga pabulran na sila eh. Pilipinas hindi. We are seeing early signs of bargain hunting as the index nears the critical 5,800 support level. So eto, yung tumataginting na year-to-date performances ng iba't ibang indices. Only PSEI is in the red. In fact, nagrarally na ang US market. Almost 10% yung QQQ, almost 6% ang SPY, emerging malakas pa rin, international malakas pa rin, Southeast Asia okay lang, total world okay lang, and my personal dividend retirement portfolio. So nahirapan siya mag-recover to my all-time high this year na 7% something. Okay? But still, at least I'm still in the green year to date. May mga companies rin na nagpe-press release, no? And ang maalala ko lang yung kay yung mga bangko nag-press release na sila, puro single digit growth. Si Ayala, no? Ito, nag-press release siya rito and yung ni-report niya is significantly lower compared to same period last year. So, mangyari yung mga residential builders, no, mga walang bumibili. So far, siya pa lang naman ata yung nagre-report sa first quarter. So, we'll see. Anong mangyayari. And with interest rate, potentially ba, sunod-sunod na naman yan na interest rate hike. That's still bad for the property sector. So, wala. Mahina, no? Sobrang hina ng PSEI. Wouldn't be surprised lumakapak pa to below 5.5, no? Ang potential trigger, GDP report na below 4%. Na on these kinds of economic environment outlook, ganyan. Hindi ako magtataka mag below talaga siya. Below 4%. Now, doon na tayo sa large cap stories. SM nag-report Q1 21.5 I think lang ata to eh. Flattish lang ata to. So SM kasi, ito yung holding company. Obviously, may mga power sector kasi dyan. Nag-increase daw sila ng dividend by 31%. Kinompute ko yan eh. Parang wala pa rin sa 3%, no? So, I think, mas maganda ata sell down pa to eh. No? Sabagay, bad sentiment naman ngayon. Sell, sell, sell. Huwag mo na sa 500. BPI, award. Lahat sila may award, no? AEV. Earnings were buoyed by the strong performance in its power end. So maganda yung Q1 ni Voitis Power tsaka ni Union Bank. Kaya maganda rin yung maging Q1 nito for sure. Lalo na kung si Union Bank continuous yung growth trajectory niya ng Q1 or I should say ng 2026. Kasi siya lang yung drag sa mismong sa overall consolidated performance nito. Kung mag-grow si Union Bank, yun na, baka mabuhayan na to. Okay. So Globe completed. Perpetual Securities buyback. Wala. Sell, sell, sell. Ali. Seeing steady demand for its premium residential products. Wala nga eh. Bagsak nga yung Q1 nila eh. So, I think baka sinell down na naman to ah. O, sa amin na sinell down eh. Kasi hindi maganda yung Q1 nila. ICT. Global Trade Jitters continue to impact price action. One bad quarter, baka doon na siya i-sell, sell, sell. Okay. Rotating to telcos for their defensive yields. Wala, may nagro-rotate ba? Wala kang nagro-rotate sa mga blue chip eh. Lahat nga sell, sell, sell eh. Anong rotate? Wala nagro-rotate. Ro-rotate sila sa ibang market outside PSEI. Ayala Corp, wala. Yari si Ali. Malamang mayari si Asen. Pag high interest rate environment na wala, pangit no. Wala siyang growth driver. For this year si BPI slow down na eh. 1% or less than 2% growth na lang eh. So magtataka kung pro sell pa rin to this week or this year. SMC, wala. Energy TV, wala. SMC, ayoko niyan. Lagi na utang yan, so yari na naman yan sa interest rate hike. Top defensive stock, may paparating siya na growth driver, yung Terra Solar, kaya ganyan siya. Nag-all time high. Midcap, DMC, hindi maganda yung performance ni SCC. So obviously maapektuhan siya. And hindi maganda yung sales ni Ali. Malamang yung DMCI Homes, baka ganun din eh. No? Malamang yari din siya doon. So it looks like magre-report si DMC ng potentially declining growth din. Q1. Plus, papasok sa South April, wala to. Hindi na yan magtatagumpay sa ibang market. Mahirapan sila. And of course, normalization ng performance. Yung Q1 nito most definitely bagsak compared to same period last year. Kasi yung Q1 nila last year, wala pang regulation sa kanya during that time. Q1 tsaka Q2. And most part of Q3. Okay, so this year is their normalization period. REDC, Pinabini sector shift towards renewable. Utang pa more. So, Monde, recovering consumer sentiment as it navigates higher exchange rate. Anong nangyari kay Monde? Taas to ng dividend. So, okay lang. Medyo rebound. Si Reit, stable dividend yields. Wala kapag tuloy-tuloy na naman yan na interest rate, hiklat ng rate, sell down na naman yan. Okay, pero siya, medyo buhay pa yung stock price niya. APX, gold price remain high. Actually, hindi na siya no? Hindi siya makakangat sa 485,000 yung gold. So, it looks like baka nag-top na siya, no? And mga gold stock, baka nag-top na rin yan. Wilcon, monitoring foot traffic. Yari yung mga discretionary ngayon. So, Keeper, ito yung inaabangan, no? Yung kanyang Q1. Mag-continue ba yung weakness niya or temporary lang yung nangyari sa kanya yung Q4? Kapag nag-grow to ng Q1 2026, malamang daming sasalo dyan. M-wide infrastructure pipeline remains so wala to. Pangit yan. Mahirapan makarecover to, M-wide. Nag-pivot na yan sa mga mas maliliit lang na project. Shangri-La, Premium Development are providing less sensitive to, wala nga eh. Ali nga, hindi na makabenta ng ng property. Malamang Shangri-La, mayayari din to eh. So, global and regional market pulse, US market, all-time high. Crude oil, mataas pa rin. So, forecast for next week, support at 5.8. Wala, butas na to, no? Feeling ko mabubutas to pag nireport yung Q1 GDP. Fuel price impact, syempre inflationary yan. And inflation data watch, April inflation, syempre mas mataas to kaysa inflation nung nung nakaraang buwan. So still not that good. I think maghanap pa to ng bottom si PSEI. And I think that bottom is after ng Q1 GDP report ng Pilipinas.